Hi, welcome to the Oracle Consulship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Ablosi. I'll be your Oracle today. This is going to be a little bit different. So there's some housekeeping. Firstly, we're on Hatchet Ratchet protocols, meaning it's sloppy and elegant, unrefined, crass. There may be weed smoking, there may be cursing. I may even mute for a second while I chew on some candy. Now, I do have some tea here. It's slightly alcoholic, so we're not going to talk about it because I will be spilling tea, but the little tea symbol's not there, so it's not tea time with Ablosi. Also, the candy I'm eating is Haichu. It's a Japanese candy, fruit candy. And then the reason why I have to have all these buffers, little things to check out of my experiences, because I'm about to do a bunch of personals, not personal readings, but like check in with my students, check in with the spiritual children. So like there's a common denominator I'm seeing and I want to get to it. And I may in this reading talk a lot more about myself. I've stopped doing that. But it's just to revert back to experiences, also have a running dialogue conversation, and also to cut down on the explanation. When I'm not reading cards, when I'm not sharing my own personal experiences, acting like a real one, what happens is that I get very verbose. It's a common thing with certain types of personality types. I have one of them. Okay, so I'm gonna get with the softest of the soft, and then I'm gonna go 2-party, then 3-party in terms of collective. So this is for the collective. Hi, collective. How are you? This is the Follow Your Heart Oracle. Okay, so I keep getting mental fake out right now. Make sure we're not muted. We're led to believe other things that a day later, a week later, a month later, a year later, let's hope it's not a lifetime later, turned out not to be true or was other than how we assumed. Recollect, also mislabeling, misjudging, misperceiving, but the allowing of, sometimes the practice of knowing that maybe a week later things get relabeled or the label gets adjusted. So I can accept that from the standpoint of before you have your official findings, you're going to have cursory findings. Before you do your official recommendation, you're going to have a cursory examination. And of course, you know, you will have temporary data that at another time, facts, figures, details become known. What I have here is clarity of belief, which you're going to have a lot. It's the Ace of Swords. Why we're going to have that luck then present. And then success and growth, which is the 6 or 8 of Wands. Okay. And then we have find balance, which is the 2 of Pentacles. So both of these spirits, the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles, I love those 2 spirits with them all the time. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is strengthening bonds. But behind that, we have this base chakra here, which is, it means we're in a place of feeling vulnerable. We're not feeling safe. And that's a Ace of Pentacles. And now I have the 3 of Pentacles here, reach out. So what I'm getting is that we're moving into a path where we need to calm down, chill out. Remember I was talking about soothing? So what that's talking, I'm soothing my experience. Like right now I'm feeling so nervous. I'm feeling inundated with all of these explanatory timelines And I was like, I'm wanting to go into some nitty gritty, hardcore or direct communication. And I feel like I'm being dragged down by human little quips, tropes, triggers, mechanisms. And I'm falling into traps, mental traps, social traps, emotional traps, coulda, shoulda, woulda traps, you know, um, and it's just requiring like a lot of over communication, which is great, but not when it feels circular and repetitive. So some of these messages right now are but they're about to get intense. I can feel the intensity coming. So 8 of Wands means that things are speeding up. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, it means that there may be some transition, reversal for some of us. For others of us, things are unraveling. For others of us, we're juggling. For others of us, we're learning how to show up, participate, remain present. For others of us, it's showing up, negotiating, navigating, also incorporating the seeds of time. There has been something in the next 2 months that we will be dealing with. We will have to come to the precipice, the threshold of some kind of, I'm hearing faith healing, because there's some type of incarnational living, being a human with a pulse and a blood running through your veins, being alive, life force, vitality, ashe, life and breath. There's some kind of healing coming around that, because we're in crisis mode. Most of it is recognizable, not all of it. It's a temporal frequency energy vibration. We're needing to get to some kind of understanding. The thermostat needs to stay at 70 degrees, arbitrary number. It could be 75. Me personally, I like it really hot during the day and super cold at night. And I know that's okay. So everybody has their inner thing, but like if you're operating at 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and then suddenly, you lose your job, you lose your lover, there's all these home repairs you need to make, and you suddenly feel your life operating at 62 degrees, you're going to have this inner mechanism that's like, gotta get to work, gotta get to action, gotta hustle, right? But also, inversely, like say, and you're going to hustle until you get back to 72 degrees, and then you're going to feel comfortable again. But inversely, say you get a promotion and all of a sudden you're engaged, and you have a baby on the way, or you have a new vehicle, or you suddenly come into some wealth, have a windfall, and your life's operating at 77 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees. You may also have some kind of sabotage. So what's going on is there's mechanisms happening for us to get to a higher degree. Okay. We have clear to believe, Ace of Swords. We have base chakra, another number 1. We have strengthening bonds, Ace of Pentacles, 111. And it's funny because every day walking into my building, I walk by apartment 111. So I see that number every day, literally. Well, I don't leave my apartment every day, but you hear what I'm saying. So it's one of those things, like something is starting, something is expanding, something's getting faster. And what it is the things moving out of the way so that what's for us can come in, because a lot of energy up until recently has been repelling. And this 2 of Pentacles, find balance. Bittersweet defeat is what I'm hearing. And not everybody knew what they were doing when they did it. We need to take mercy on a lot of people, but also like we may also accept apologies, but we're not authorizing access to everybody back to us. Not everybody receives access back to us. And a lot of external parties, second parties, people outside of us are going to be reaching out. We have flow in this deck. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like it ended before it even got started, I'm hearing. I always knew I'd end up brokenhearted. Our parents even called it. Our elders, like people that were coming before us, told us what was going on. So when the Wheel of Fortune and then the Sun card come out, It's like an upgrade or receiving access or like getting a copy of a key kind of deal. Like it's like now you have your ID badge, or now you have keys, or now you have your employee ID number. It's like you're in. And now we have the crown chakra. So we started with the root chakra, and now we're at the crown chakra. And this could be our future selves, but this will also be other people. What I'm seeing is we're clearing the way for other people to come in, because the current people around right now are repelling blessings and bigger people, places, and things coming in. Choose your battle, 7 of Wands. This is on the side of other. It's dwarfed by us because we have a larger grade, so it's actually reduced to an Ace of Wands here. I know you didn't mean it. Bittersweet defeat. I'm getting that so strong. The will. So we had the Sun card, Flow, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Then it wasn't the Sun card. It's Blossom, which is the Judgment card. So when the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card come out, first of all, it's that weighing the soul against the feather. It doesn't need to be the mechanism of weighing the soul against the feather. It is the mechanism, but it doesn't need to mean that you've passed or that you're facing judgment. It means that something is getting hauled away, dragged away, or a grand reconciliation. The word for it is restoration, but it's called the Great Restoration because there's other indicators of restoration, mainly in the Star card or the Hierophant. What's being restored here is like a great awakening, a great epiphany, something of that nature, because it basically resets the entire timeline for you, your entire lifetime. Maybe it could even reset multiple 7 generations back forward, or it could also, because we have parallel where other places at other time, mainly hyperdimensional. Okay, so it could reset a couple dimensions up to, I'm hearing 5th, 7th dimensional body right now. And then I'm getting that as well. So we had the Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment, and now we have the World card coming out. So that's a grand completion. Listen, it's the High Priestess here. And then the 7 of Swords. So there's some type of secret. And I feel it's not deception. Here it's seek the truth. With the High Priestess, it was some type of secret. It wasn't deception. Especially that the Star card comes out now, heal. And the 9 of Nove de Copa, what is that? 9 of Cups, the green threw me off. Dreams come true, wish fulfillment with the heal, La Stella, the star, and the 9. That's hopes, wishes, dreams, aspirations, heart's desires, soul's ambitions. It's faith, hope, optimism. You may be my lucky star, cause you shine on me. What was that, Madonna? Yeah, so starlight, starbright, everything, it's your wish fulfillment. And it's coming true here. But this is our future. So right now, we need to not only strengthening bonds, but we need to know who we're getting rid of, who's got to go. So let Mama say something. In the past, we have this clarity of belief. It's the only card at present, which means the story started with like, hey ho, wake up, transform, you see the butterfly. I'm hearing that, put some of it down. When angels prepare to do some darker things. Yeah, so we've emerged from that red chakra. You see how he's coming out of that red background into the purple. Because it started with the base chakra, then it went to the 7th chakra. But this is in the past. It's the only card for the past line. And then we get to the present. Base chakra is the grounding energy here. And then we have This Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So something's happening where we're collaborating around strengthening bonds. Really, what roots are ripening on the branch? What is it that we're going to viably go forward? Where can we make investments? Where can we plant seeds? Where are we actually trying to sow so that we could reap at another time? This isn't necessarily reaping Nine of Pentacles, but it's the answer to a hope, wish, prayer, dream, aspiration, heart's desire, soul's ambition. It could also be faith, hope, optimism, and a bigger, brighter, better future, because right now the present is a little bit perplexing, if not chaotic. I don't see this crisis energy in terms of major arcana. We have La Ruota, which is the wheel, number 10. Il Justizio, the Judgment, with number 20. Crown Chakra, number 7. Il Mondo, the World, number 21. La Papessa, the High Priestess, number 2. La Stella, number 17, the Star. So this is telling me that we are also a celestial priestess here with the Star and the High Priestess. We're a celestial priestess here on a galactic level with the World card. And now it can be universal. I'm hearing galactic and solar system. We have some type of galactic and solar duty here in our system. So that's what I'm getting. But you see, we haven't been in any kind of energy form to like know this truth. And it seems like over the last week, we've been doing some kind of healing, because in the next 3 months, there's going to be some kind of ground established position. We're going to understand the position that we've been holding and defending. We have been under 2 sevens here. We have been under some kind of war, battle. It definitely has been over our personal power, 3rd chakra here, our place in this world, our receptivity, creativity, 2nd chakra here. And that's just what I'm getting. So we had 2, 3, and now we have 4, or 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4 is a very specific angel number for me. We have this 4 of Swords here. So that's called Just Breathe. Like I said, contemplation, meditation, rest, recovery, recuperation, okay, illumination, enlightenment. It's believing in a bigger, brighter, better future, because right now the current, there's a wound and we're healing from it, especially with that heal Star card. The Star card and the 4 of Swords is about, it's rest, recovery, recuperation, but it's also bigger, brighter, better. It's not like imagination for creativity, but it's contemplation so that you can have openness for a belief. Yeah, literally it's connecting to God. 2 of Cups, it's connecting to a very specific spirit, whatever that spirit would be, typically your spirit or your connection to God. The 2 of Cups can talk about, yeah, authority, spiritual authority. 4, it's the master 4 here, l'imperatore, emperor, lead. Yeah, so the 4 of the master for the emperor is also sent in the 10th house, which talks about you being the authority from the 1st to 9th house, and then the 11th and 12th house benefactors and ancestors. Those are your spiritual authority. Also, 10th house will be your bosses, your higher ups, the hierarchy, and your seat in that hierarchy. Would also talk about your reputation, judgment, career, combined with the 11th house benefactors, your heaven door. I'm getting all of that, because the judgment is the 11th house. It's also Saturn conjunct or aspecting Jupiter in the 11th. Oh, one of those planets has to be in the 11th house. Now there's some other things as well, but we're not in the mystery school now. We have the 8 of Swords. So this was some type of trial, tribulation, mess that became a message, test that became a testimony with the 8 and the 4 of Swords. But there's also, okay, so with the 7 of Swords, then the 4 of Swords. So there was some truth we needed, and we started, and we sustained a wound, and now we have the 8 of Swords, which is restriction or entrapment. It can be being ensnared. When it gets darker, it's like being bound, imprisoned. not after the Four of Swords. Here it would mean that we sustained some type of wound after Seven of Swords. The truth came out. Wound, Four of Swords. So now here we're in some kind of either impasse, or it says helpless and hopeless here. But they're looking at a horizon. They're looking at steps. They're looking at an incline, an ascent, even if it's symbolical, which means different steps of graduation, ascension, maturation. The eights do talk about the journey between finding your power and putting it into the world, accomplishing, completing something with it. The nine, the eights talk about the journey, the exchange of energy, the wisdom accomplished from time and indulgences. Here is a person who can't make up their mind. They don't know how to lead. They don't know how to come together. They don't know how to reach out. They don't know how to choose their battles. They're still right now currently strengthening bond because they're finding some kind of balance, and they needed a clarity of belief. There was some kind of previous crisis before. They needed to see their dreams come true. They needed to see things starting to manifest. They're still currently seeking the truth, and they're contemplating on that. That's why they're feeling helpless and hopeless. Eight of Swords. It can be self-restriction, but that's actually restraint. This is a restriction of some kind because of this person is, okay, I'm hearing status seeking. Well, the Chariot or the Temperance card didn't come out. We have the Four of Cups and the Tower, which means there's an opportunity or a threshold that where something either needs to be erected, or they were given some kind of warning with the time, or some kind of offer with the time, and it's not going to last forever. Okay, that's the Tower and the Four of Cups. That's a something with a time limit. You choose wisely and choose quickly. The Tower and the Four of Cups, especially Six of Wands, believe and succeed here. And then the Temperance card came out. So I don't know what I said before because I'm channeling here, but I said if the Temperance card comes out, or the Chariot, status seeking. I was getting the energy of somebody here being a status seeker. That's a Sagittarius hoe. That's a scholarly hoe. Oh, you know, a wise professorial hoe. That this is a Sagittarius hoe, a status seeking hoe. This is what I'm getting. So this is also part of why this person's hopeless, helpless, because they have imposter syndrome. That's why we start out with the Seven of Swords. I'm also being told in the next 3 months, they're going to succeed. So if you're learning, if you need to get some credential, finish some type of certification, okay. And I'm not getting any fives, but somebody here is feeling like a loser. I'm not calling you a loser, although I'll come right out with it. Fuck all this little pussified feeling shit. I'm not gonna be, you know, I will never not be kind, and I will never be rude or crass intentionally, but I gotta stand out in front here, which means I need to be the first winner number one. And this person's feeling like a winner and they're not. They have the Six of Wands here. Even we have success and growth. They have believe and succeed. So, and then it's the heart chakra now. So they got several chakras. They got 3 chakras, 4 chakras. We only got 1. So we're fighting off a lot of people. And in the future, we're wondering who, okay, un momento, por favor. It's the La Peso. What is that? Trump number 12, the Hangman. Excuse me. Code switching today. And it's an integer of, it's a multiplier of the original one here. So I'm just getting, everything is manifest in the higher world. We needed to see things from a different perspective. In the next 3 months, we're going to move forward on something that we're at an impasse from, because we needed to open up our heart. We needed to heal our heart. We needed to acknowledge some type of wound. We needed to go through some type of trial, tribulation, have that mess become a message in our heart, in our mind. And it just took some time to come forward. Remember, we had lead with the Emperor. Now we have take the lead, 3 of Wands. And then we get that 9 of Pentacles, well received or well-deserved reward. I don't know what it says. Well-deserved rewards. And then we come into that knowledge, blue, but the throat chakra is, that's when we start sharing it. So we do eventually take the lead. And then the Sun card, because I mistook the Sun card before. When the Sun card's out, right after the Emperor, it means graduation, power increase. And I was saying that before as well, even though it was a mistake. I mistook the judgment, il justizio, number 20, for 19. Okay, 19. It's like, when that happens, the messages are there, but you have to fine tune a little bit and make an augmentation. So we have 2 3s out. That's some kind of luck. Again, it's another like indication of like, oh, you misread it and that was intentional. We also have 3 1s here. 1 Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the base chakra. So we have 2 3s here. That's called a pair of 3s. A pair of 2s, a pair of aces, a pair of 3s, and a pair of 4s. Everything else is 2 5s, 2 6s, 2 7s. For some reason, that's relevant. I just mistook 2 9s here. It's really 19 and 9. Oh, we have a 9 now. Which is the rest and reconsider. It's the 9 of Wands. So they're saying that on the way to the new moon, something's dissipating. Whatever this obstacle, refusing to see. There's something that we're just not able to put in our mind because it confronts, it combats, it opposes something that's already there. You know, the 2 of Swords could be being of opposite minds, being on opposing sides. Somebody has an opposing decision and something that is going to cut you out or cut you off. It's all of that. This person doesn't know what to think yet. And then we have 8 of Cups. So there's some things that need to be left behind here. It's called moving on, because there's just some truths, some cold hard truth, 3 of Swords that need to be accepted. This is also saying that over the last 6 weeks, this person's been looking for the solution to something, us, our future selves, and that it does come. It's less than 19 days. This confusion will last, but it will take some time to work through. So when this little solution comes to all the problems, it's still going to take a week of indecision, working the solution in. At least that means we're not lazy, that we're trying different things. We're just feeling really lost because nothing's working. Okay, this is a WD-40 situation. That means you're going to fail 39 times. Great. That fucking sucks, but at least we know, right? Excuse me. Dedicated effort, 8 of Pentacles. I really feel like we're doing God's work and we need to find our mastery so that God can flow through us. I'm hearing this as, I'm going to be a writer. I'm going to be inspired. I'm coming, so let's do this. Like there's nothing to this. Let's do shit. It's not like I'm the only one that's been through this. I'm gonna be a writer. We're doing God's work here. And our mastery is according to our spiritual gifts and abilities. And this is the 4 of Pentacles, and it's actually in this deck called Open Up, when normally that one is about closing off. holding on to things. 7 of Pentacles, awaiting results. Yeah, so just plant seeds and keep going. It's not like now we have the 6th chakra. So this 5 chakras in the future. Okay, now we have 2 7s. So we had 2 3s, 2 9s, 3 aces, and now we have 2 7s. If you don't count the chakra cards too. But when they're on the board like this, 2 7s is a warning, a trigger, or it could talk about power plays or inner war. We have 2 6s. That's the Lover's card, love. It's called. I'm hearing sacred union of divine opposites. We need to merge our heart and our mind. We have our heart chakra open. We have our crown chakra open, but we're not seeing with love right now. That's going to come in the future. And then 6 of Cups, simply love. Again, we do have a lot of 6s here. Manifest here. It's the Magician. Il Progetto. Okay, and finally, we have the Ace of Cups here, love abound. So let's see. Okay, so this clarity of belief is because we need to confront something. It took a while to get there, but that's what this is. So let's get a little harsher now. I need to hit the chillum right quick because that was intense. That energy is just intense. I'm not really like irradiated. So Viscantis Forza. Excuse my stank face. Meriba, writer, the name of that song. Meriba. I don't know her origin. She's like maybe Sudanese, Eritrean, Ethiopian. I don't know. She may even be American. I'm hearing Atlanta. It doesn't need to be where she's from, but that would tell me America. Meriba, writer. Four of Wands. Okay, my whole ass is not feeling like doing anything. So y'all motherfuckers better get right to it. I'm just talking to the spirits. I've never cared, but there's Latin on this card, and it says Bondroit, which means in good there's right, and it's the Four of Wands. So that tells me that this Four of Wands, because it is Il Tarocchi, the ancient, the golden tail. Visconti Sforza is a very famous feudal Italian family. 2 families that came together for partnership and rulership. I don't need to get deep, but I'm just getting like history right now. And the reason that this is in good, and there's just because when people come to you and when they try to enter your happiness, it's literally like they're coming to your throne room and they're petitioning the crown. And that shift in thinking would be quite beneficial. 3 of Pentacles. Redinari here would talk about collaboration, working a plan. It's moving slow, so it's slow moving, it's slowly approaching. The solution is slowly approaching. It can have been approaching for 3 months, but the timing here got cut off, truncated. So I don't have timing, technically. So Mama knows timing. Okay. I've called the Emperor 4 several times, so that's relevant. So that's telling me Dipola, Lokpola, Lokapala is like a protection of a direction, a cardinal direction, or a gate into the world, a gate into a home. It's stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. Foundations, solidification. That's what I'm hearing, just like that. Solidification. So this is, remember I was talking about the sun in the 10th house? That's what the Emperor represents. Also Aries, I know. And then we have Capricornicus here. Now this is Uranus and Pluto energy. It also brings in 11th house, 8th house. Somebody here is a Taurus rising. Which would talk about their being postponed. They have about another 3 to 4 weeks before the solution comes in. I said about 19 days. Yeah, and then we also have a corrupt, somebody here is corrupt. They could be a corrupt ruler, a corrupt leader, a corrupt teacher, a corrupt elder, a corrupt guide, a corrupt counselor, a corrupt practitioner. Somebody here is corrupt. Devil and the Emperor corrupt, devil and the Hermit corrupt. This one is a teacher, the other one is a boss. I'm hearing SELFTESTRUCTIVE. I need help. I've always been SELFTESTRUCTIVE. I need help. Yeah, somebody's trying to break free of some kind of toxicity, corrupt, something really evil, underhanded is going, and it's been there the whole time, but it took a very long time to creep in, and there were a lot of very slow moving things behind the scenes. So this mystery's been revealed. We've recently gone through some illumination, insight, and enlightenment. And now we're starting to get practical knowledge. The magician, we're starting to learn practical details, practical knowledge about the situation. Temperance, whenever the temperance in the magician, it's a lot of learning through reading. It's like qualifying for, it's like getting ready for your driver's exam. You have your permit, or you've been going through medical school for years, and now you're going to sit for the state boards, or you were in law school and now you're going to sit for the state bar. It's like you're getting ready to qualify for something, or you're getting to a level of competence, or that's the magician and the temperance card. It's also somebody who's manipulating, because the devil did come out. Here it would be around a home or a platform, maybe even a YouTube channel or some kind of where a person's about to become famous or celebrated here, or recognizable according to their skill, 4 instead of the 6 here. And it is about some kind of foundation. They're building a platform. And now we have the Star card. So this is about talents, recognition of talents. Somebody here will be celebrated, will have a platform. Now this can be, for some reason, I got to do Mr. School shit here. So there's 4 of these cards. So the Strength, Justice, Star card, and the La Imperatrice. So this one, La Stella, is Venus in the 10th, 11th, 12th house. Remember we were talking about that Emperor It's sun in the 10th house. So las stellas, Venus, Saturn, or Moon in the, specifically Venus, in the 10th, 11th, 12th house, or in the signs of Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So it's the house, not the sign here specifically for this reading. Three of Wands. Okay, so 3 days ago, or already something started to happen. Seven of Swords a week ago. A boundary got put up, or there was a breakdown, or some kind of backfire. There's a truth or a power play. Somebody wanted to block a female from getting famous. A celebrated female. Somebody might have their Venus in Aquarius here, or in the 11th house. This person has their Venus in the 11th house. So this is a person who's going to be exalted in this lifetime. They're destined to be famous. Whatever I'm getting, I just for some reason did an astrological calculation, because here it actually means beautiful future, Empress and the star card. That's what it's supposed to mean. But I heard Venus in Aquarius. What that means is the 11th house Venus. Okay. This person is destined to be famous. The 11th house is the karma that you attain in this lifetime. This person's destined to be famous. It's in her birth chart. In the moon, so there's sorcery, high priestess, moon high priestess, that somebody knows this and it's been slowly creeping, doing magic on them because they're jealous, competing, 6 of Wands for this position, but they're blocked, 7 of Wands here. Okay, so what falls to the floor comes to the door. We have also here the 7 of Wands came out. Remember I said the 7 of Wands? Then the 7 of Wands came out. And the 5 of Wands. This is somebody competing over a position. 6 of Wands, coveted status. This is an external party. 2 of Wands. Yeah, they're at a crossroads, or they think they're better, or they think we ain't shit, or they have a lot of talent. 9, they've built up a lot of worth inside. Queen of Cups. So they have some kind of love, affection, adoration. They may want more. We may be getting more. We're more talented than them. We might not know that because we're very immature, childish. We're still waking up. I'm sorry to say, I'm saying we, so I'm included in that, okay? 6 of Cups, though, this person at a time in their past, and this other person, not us, they had a lot more oomph. And for whatever reason right now, the blessings are being reduced. And they've made it, but them being chosen, there's something karmic or fair about that. So there's a death here, but it's hidden because right now there's a judgment. Okay, so there's somebody I'm finding here, yeah, in the next 19 days, there's going to be some type of decision rendered. It's already on the way. In the next 3 weeks, basically, a community might okay, well, this is about strength and love, fairness and love. Something was unfair. We have 2 indications of unfairness here. Somebody might have there's some impropriety here. We also had corruption earlier, and now the place where the corruption would be. So if there was some kind of corruption, the place where the corruption would be shows up in the other party. And I feel like this other party would have been receiving funds from us. We may have to pay them. They may have been some kind of owner, real estate, landlord. I'm hearing serf, so we were subordinate to them in some kind of way. They did have authority over us, especially with this Hierophant that talks about hierarchy. This person they needed to temper. Okay, this person's going to get wrestled down. I don't see it yet though, so I'm looking. I need the 8 of Swords to come. 5 of Pentacles. So they are being stripped. They're being stripped of their position or ownership of something. They're no longer going to be receiving funds, that's for sure. Queen of Swords. Also, they may be a Taurus sun. or Taurus, Venus, Taurus descendant. Now we have King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So this person, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, this is they were divine at some time. They might be distorted now, or they just might be they're oppositional to each other. But they've agreed to be oppositional to each other. That could be divorce proceedings. We did have the Justice here with the Lovers. That's fairness and love, but then the Leo card came out right away, which means something had to be overcome. There wasn't kind of unfairness in the past. It's hidden, it's unseen, meaning we've moved past it. The only dark thing that came out was the Five of Pentacles, which is talking about being left out in the cold, something breaking, also something being stripped, something being lost. Somebody's losing a position here. Somebody's losing a position, a commitment, and a tie to a corporation or something official. This is official representative, usually of the home or the state, not quite the empire. It would be the Page of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's the empire. It's the state here, some kind of somebody's here is trying to save their future. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, going towards the future. In this deck, normally they don't. Normally they both look towards the past, which is the evil side. Yeah, somebody here is trying to save their future. They're fighting for their future because it looks very grim and weak, and it's true. Things are speeding up to 8 of Wands that they can't keep under wraps. 10 of Wands, they've dug a hole for themselves here. And then unfortunately, we have the Death card. When that comes too close to the 10 of Wands, so if I see the 10 of Swords or 9 of Swords, I might shriek. And I know we were dealing with somebody treacherous, and they love us, but it was conditional. I think they thought they were better than us, and then when they found out they weren't, 5 of Cups, when the wool got pulled off from over their eyes, they started to reject us. They're like, oh, you're underwhelming, unimpressive, uninteresting. You know, I'm unmoved, unbothered. And they're lukewarm and tepid, which really means they're feeling rejected. That means their love was conditional. And with all this sword, they matched us with the swords before they matched us with the cups. Nay, no, ho. That means you a hater asshole. And once a hater, always a hater, ho. You get stomped the next motherfucking stupid thing that comes out of your mouth. I send you to your ancestors. I don't need to lift a finger, ho. It's called karma, bitch. That's what the fuck is up, ho. Okay, so that's what came out. That's what came through. 9 of Cups. So they're glib because they should feel like they made it, but what they're actually getting is some permanent ending is coming, and they're being sealed into destitution and demise. So what's going on is they're trying to turn the tides of something, and what they want is to receive some kind of inheritance that we are receiving. It could be a spiritual inheritance, celestial endowment, could be a financial inheritance, because we have 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. They want to receive something. Ace of Pentacles, they're hoping to receive, and it's authentic, but we offered it to them at some time before this love, and they became oppositional. Queen or King of Swords. The swords by definition are oppositional, just like by definition the wands are squares, the cups are sextiles, the pentacles are trines. So Queen and King of Swords, that's a commitment. The mutual beneficial nourishing needs exchange of opposition. Well, you also have the King and Queen of Cups. It's a mutual beneficial nourishing needs exchange of affection, adoration. So this person is fighting us because they love us. And they want to be in a union with us that they fucked up. Bittersweet defeat. And I know you didn't mean it. Yeah. Note to self, Mariah the scientist. SELFD. And then reminders. Both the name of the album is called Master. Pentacles. So they really like to control money. And I don't think the money is theirs. I think they own the thing that has the source of revenue. Because King of Pentacles, okay, I don't want to deal with these cards anymore. I don't know why you keep giving me fucking messages. Excuse me. Ten of Swords. So this hoe's gonna die. Fuck this bitch. That's what that means. And I don't want to mean that. I don't want to be right about it. A lot of people are gonna quibble and shrivel up and die. You too. I don't mean it like that. I don't want that to be true, but everybody's either a loser or a winner. And this is a weak ass fucking hoe, a pathetic little loser bitch, because she dug a hole for somebody else. Really fucking sneaky, sideways sneaky, like a trifling treacherous ass hoe. I hope this ain't a Scorpio hoe, you know. And she got her fucking shit fucked up. She killed herself. She's gonna kill herself because she's been digging a pit for somebody else. And that pit that she dug becomes a grave for herself. That's what this is. And she gets exactly what she wants, except the tables turn. There's a backfire here, 7 of Wands. So she gets what she wants, but if there's a backfire, it means it happens to her and she's planning that for somebody else. And it doesn't want to shut up. I don't want to use this deck anymore. You see, I'm struggling with this reading, and I told you I was, because it's energy. It's this energy. Give mama a second. I just need to mute so I don't have to smack on camera here. Kind of smacking. Give me a second, baby. Okay. That was a great Japanese candy. Okay. So 7 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. And if this is a continuation from the previous reading, because she's fighting over this position and it's us. So we get something that is suddenly abruptly. And it's something gets stripped away and then we're happy. 4 of Wands, something gets stripped away. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, then we're happy. What that means is that, because this is 18 Pentacles, something got revealed. We were illuminated to a truth that was in front of us, but hidden to some time. Healing, spiritual perfection, the Temperance card, the Temperanza. Here. So it's saying that something suddenly gets deaded. We have Il Vegetto, the magician, Il Matto, the fool. Okay, yeah. So we have a new beginning because we have new information, new healing, new skills, new tactics, new practical knowledge, and it comes suddenly with this 10 of Swords. That's a sudden thing. It's a sudden awakening. And then we have this Hermit, L'Ermitia here. With Il Diavolo, it's a corrupt ass hoe, corrupt ass fucking Virgo bitch, some kind of Capricorn Virgo energy. Somebody may have their Mercury in Sagittarius, their Uranus in Sagittarius. It might not even be their Mercury in Sagittarius, it may be their rising sign. That's me. Uranus and rising sign Sagittarius. And then we have Virgo midheaven here, again me. But we also have a corrupt elder or a new obsession. More information here. Yeah, they're dictatorial, tyrannical. They have a god complex, and they are a ruler, and they are in a leadership position. That was the Sun, the Emperor, and the Devil card. This was all clarified by the Ten of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So it's saying that the Five of Pentacles Sun, you need to release something, detox something. It's not even that. It's like cull away. You know, like when you take the dead leaves off of plants. Lover's card. There's something undesirable here in a union, in a community. Five of Pentacles is technically the loser card. Now, usually the universe, if you see the Five of Cups around, this could be a person who just stops living because they get an injury. For instance, they become disabled, get amputated. There are people who thrive after that and people who completely throw their life away after that. It depends on the temperament. Who am I to judge? I have all my limbs. You know, I've had other deforming things. I have, you know, chronic medical challenges. You know, I'm a former athlete whose body feels deformed and broken now. I have some shot nerves, etc. But this is all of that. This is a person who has a former good health, former good financial standing, former great power, and now they're being stripped. And I do feel like it's by God. And it's karmic justice here. There's a Capricorn rising here. Yeah, this person's money is being and somebody's looking at I'm hearing looking at receipts, but it's like they're investigating like subpoenas and things of that nature. And it's not always like, yeah, sometimes this is an actual divorce, but the same thing could be spiritual. And then sometimes like down here when they get a search warrant, what happens in the spiritual realm is like there's different principalities or different factions of one pantheon, right? So like all the different factions, all the different parties, they'll visit you and observe you, how you live your life in your aura for like a day, half a day, a couple hours. So this person's under investigation as to how they've built their life and what they've become and what it is that they deserve. And they're going to get what they deserve, 10 of Pentacles, but what they deserve is to be stripped because they're greedy. 4 of Pentacles. And that's what's in their heart, Knight of Cups. That's what's in their heart, 10 of Cups. So that would be their aura. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, their aura, Knight of their aura. Their aura is one of greedy. They have a greedy aura. That means that they're basic, they're broken, they're bunk, they're petty, they're a loser. And I'm not saying loser as in like I'm judging you, loser as in like there are winners and losers in life. And this person's making piss poor decisions or has a piss poor vibration and it's putting them on a negative trajectory. They could be around elite, exalted people, places, things, energy, frequency, vibration, and their mentality, ideology keeps them stuck on stupid because they're doing tit for tat, tisking everybody. That means they're taking other people's inventory and not taking their own. 10 of Wands. So they're digging a hole. And if it starts out with the 10 of Swords, which is out, and we have 3 10s here. So that's a culmination, completion, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So this energy is mounting up and it's on the way. Okay, and if something's moving forward towards the future, the spirit thinks that what the future holds here is a separation. What justice is going to serve for us. Hold on. I'm struggling, y'all. This is difficult. Got it. Yeah, everything's gonna. Over the last 2 months, Spirit's been judging on exactly how suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. Okay, so this person's gonna get it. Just a little respect. They're disrespectful, running out of time, and disrespectful. Grant me a moment, darling. Okay, so remember, I warned you at the beginning of the video, we're in ratchet protocols. The sound and the habits are a little ratchet. So I also said I needed to medicate. And I'm using a chillum because I'm out of swishers. So I'm not going to do that on camera because it's triggering. What I will do, however, is go ahead and hit this because I need some medicine. It's cannabis, by the way, silly. All right, just chill out. Oh, excuse me. It seems like it ended before it got started. Yeah. Knew I would end up broken hearted. Everything. Oh, okay, yeah, we're getting this channel. Okay, something nasty is about to come out. Reminds me of a killer. Let me make sure I unmuted. Every home decor in hardware store. So we're holding judgment. The first card out is Ace of Swords. So this is bringing somebody to heal. Unfortunately, I require all beings in my presence yield to the truth or they will be destroyed. I will have them hauled away. I don't care. I do possess authority. And I won't tell you how I execute that. You don't need to know. So now we have the Five of Pentacles, and it's in the next line because the only card in the collective is truth. So we have Five of Pentacles on our side, because it's saying that something's being stripped, the ideology is shifting, and now we have the moon card. So yeah, somebody did magic, I'm getting, in order to make us poor, break us, strip us, deplete things, break things, and make us broke. And Nine of Pentacles, we were under this. It was working for some time. It did work. The moon and the Nine of Pentacles, it did work. At some time, we were under this spell. It also means that in the next couple of weeks, we'll be fully out of it because we're getting back to ourselves. It was manifesting, it was yielding. Somebody here may also be a Capricorn sun, but I'm getting a Taurus sun. We have a Taurus sun, or back during the May, it was working back in May. Nine of Wands, but yeah, now it's not. Now they're having a hard time. It also means, again, by the new moon, by the Scorpio new moon or Libra new moon, that energy should dissipate completely. Three of Wands, yeah. It dissipated a couple days ago. Something came to light a couple days ago. Three of Wands, Sun card. And something's going to come up about a position, some kind of foundation, some kind of leadership. In the next couple of days, something's going to come up that's been going on for about a week. It might be about a masculine individual. We got on the same page about some system, structure, foundation, leadership, divine masculine, distorted masculine, Capricorn, Taurus, or something about the foundation or the position that we were in. Something's going to come to light in the next couple of days, but it's something that's been going on over the last 2 weeks. We've been getting on the same page or seeing eye to eye in some kind of way, or found something that we love, or found some kind of unique union bond, and confirmation that that's going to come in the next few days. But over the last 2 weeks, we found that energy being on the same page. We found that it could have been with the person, it could have been with the concept idea, but the confirmation of that thing we've been working on over the last 2 weeks, the confirmation of that comes in the next couple of days. Yeah, we've been building a foundation. It might have been a love position over the last week. I do feel Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So these are divine counterparts, and that's not distorted. That means they recognize each other's worth and value, and they're working towards that. Somebody made a love offer. It might have been rejected here, or okay, it's being rejected because we're already receiving love. Now, it can be the unconditional love of the divine. It can be that we're receiving it from some kind of collective, family. It may be that we have family. I do see after that was some type of thing being stripped, that we feel like we made it, or we were chosen, or we get what we want. This is the second deck today that is giving me the star, Nine of Cups back to back. Yeah, and there is something with nostalgia here. So this might be somebody that we expect to come in, and we're holding the door for them. Yeah, this is somebody that we're expecting to come in. We're holding the door for them. Right now, this is them. Right now, they're the King of Swords. They had to move on, or we were navigated away from them because they needed healing. They were going through some type of karmic burden. and they needed to work at that out. And I didn't just hear work that out. I heard they needed to work that the fuck out. That's what I heard. And they were slow. They were a slow hoe. Nine of Pentacles, creeping. It took them a severely long time to mature. So we are receiving their love, but that love comes in the future. But we're receiving it now. We have their heart in our hand, but they're not communicating that to us. The Two of Wands. So they are looking at their options, but they're looking back towards the past, towards this slow movement. So they're trying to see if the slow movement costs them anything or if they can still keep working on their plan. Oh, you better communicate something to me. Otherwise, I'm part of your plan, and fuck that, because you're not executing no strategy upon me. I'm not a line item or a paragraph in a business plan to execute according to a timetable, you motherfucker. I'm a person with feelings and thoughts and hopes and wishes and dreams, just like you, as you are here factoring into your plan. So share this plan. If we're gonna build together, King and Queen of Pentacles, let's fucking build, homie. You know, you got an Empire State of Mind with that Emperor, you better act like it, ho. You don't know? That's what I'm getting. Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, so some seeds have been planted. This person's working on some kind of, this host to, they're not sharing. They share in the very end after they've accomplished everything, which is too stingy for me. And that creates conflict. Five of Wands. Yeah, because that's fucked up and controlling. That's a control freak. Devil. That's the first major arcana out on their side. So I don't have no tea to sip, because y'all know it's an adult beverage. So I put the devil down. Sip my tea here. Bittersweet defeat. Bittersweet defeat. This person thinks they have some planet and they think it's gonna wow you. And really, it's like this big shadow that needs to be faced, and they're gonna come barreling into it, thinking they're gonna get some kind of standing ovation. And really what it is karma. And we're gonna give it right to them. They're like, oh, look at all the things that I have to offer you. And you're like, and we're like, you stupid motherfucker. Don't you see how disrespectful that is? And you see more people here are wearing dark colors than light. So it can be opposition. It can be opposing agendas. And it's not like we don't understand darker intentions very easily, or selfish intentions, but that's not what unions and relationships are about. So now we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's a complete turn change of events. This can be restoration, but it's also final judgment. And we scrutinize this person to be somewhat adversarial, oppositional to the harmony, the love. So there needs to be a dispersal of some kind. It can be leaving the relationship. But there's something here. The Three Cups is the love. But then we have, in the future, is the truth about this fortune. Okay, so everything that we are is what this other person has been trying to accomplish. And they were chasing something, and we had already offered it to them. So that's also, because I'm feeling a lot of us are going to choose against this. For me personally, I have something approaching me. I don't know exactly which motherfucker it is, but I can feel the motherfucker approaching. And I already know the slow host going to make me a petty little offer, and I'm going to have to just, with all my might, be kind and compassionate as I decline. And they're going to try all the little fucking bullshit strategies like they're somewhat viable and worthwhile or whatever, but it's minuscule. It's nothing. It's not going to amount to anything. It's a little tiny, unimpressive. It's not no masterful. You hear? So whatever happens in Five of Cups, Justice card, cause we want more. We want bigger, brighter, and better. And whatever they're manifesting, when we tell them what we want, they're gonna go and become that. But again, are you asking us to wait? Because we should have been building together, not separate. You're going after something that apparently is gonna benefit me, and we're not doing it together. That's like, and you, this is like the second, third time, twice, thrice now, you go ahead and build without me. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing that bittersweet defeat, and I know you didn't mean it. Bittersweet defeat, and I know you didn't mean it. Yeah, I mean, stupid is as stupid does. Hoes gonna hoe around. Basics gonna be fucking basic. Players gonna play. Okay, ho, you got some pity petty Eddie, and I don't want it. Some loser shit. I'm so glad I ain't seen no motherfucking Five of Pentacles, ho. I would tell it to your face. Fuck your feelings, man. You shitting all over mine with whatever the fuck you doing here. Running off, isolating, orchestrated machination with plans that I'm supposed to be excited about. You ain't involved me in the plans. That means you're not doing that to impress me, but to impress upon me. Because shouldn't we be competing with ourselves together? Meaning, shouldn't you be upping your game? Shouldn't I be upping my game? Shouldn't we be doing it together? Shouldn't we be encouraging each other to up each other's game? Shouldn't we be checking in with each other, keeping each other accountable, having milestones, targets, relationship goals, business goals, wealth goals, empire goals? Shouldn't we be nation building, empire building together? I don't understand this. You go off, do your little fucking thing, and then rush back in with your fucking plans all set, all fucking ready, all the while I've been here without you. Supposed to put my life on hold. And then, you know, some of us be going under spell work from these hosts. Some men be descended from families that do witch work and all that. It's messy, I see. Okay, but everything gonna be fine. And the Ace of Swords is out. So this is the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is somebody coming in, and it's the most basic of the knights, not the most weak of the knights. It's the most basic of the knights because they don't factor in emotions. They don't factor in the other person's point of view. It's like all strategy, and they have a really good mental strategy, but their emotional game, their connectivity game ain't nothing. They might be able to come correct, but they don't know how to handle a curveball without just doubling down. No, they have an unquenchable. They go with the Nine of Swords. They can haunt you. They really can. But it's not emotional. And then you have this Five of Swords here. They didn't think about, they didn't want to use diplomacy or anything like that. So that's petty. And this is a 5 on their side. So they're a loser. Let's hope there's no 5s on our side. No, we start with a 5 too. So what happened is there was some spell work to make us broke and to keep us behind so that we would continue to need them because they were going to come back with money as if that was what we were waiting for, hoping for, wishing for. So they've restricted themselves. They've barred themselves. Oh, and they have 2 5s. They're the loser. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mama got say. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Bittersweet defeat. They got defeated. Yep, what falls to the floor comes to the door. So 2 5s technically is a loss. Chaos even. They really need love. And they don't have it. 8 of Swords. So they restrained themselves because they previously barred themselves because of their tactics. They destroyed and barred themselves because of their tactics, is what I'm getting here. And yeah, now they're restricted, restrained, and they skipped right over trifling and treacherous and straight into imprisoned. Yeah, they got tamed because of their love. So finally, they got authentic. Finally, the first love came out. That King of Cups before with that 8 of Cups, no. That they were showing their authentic self. They were getting to higher ground, maturing, finding their authentic self, true nature. This is the first gesture of love. And it comes out only after they've been restricted and they've lost. Authentic love should not be the response. When your first fucking thing is trifling, treachery, backhanded dealing, love, hate, war shit, fuck you. This says they needed to be restrained. Some darkness needed to be overcome. And if finally you're taming the beast, first card out was the devil. Then the devil got called out with the judgment card. Then the Wheel of Fortune happened where the gate got shut on you. Then you got bound in justice card here. Then you have the magician. So we go through your lives. Finally, we tame you with the strength card and the chariot. That's being mounted, being ridden. That means you're out of fucking control. The hanged one. That means institutions. The way that came out, it means institutionalized. We needed to get institutional on your ass. That's what I'm seeing. Ace of Wands. No. Everybody, 10 of Cups, everybody gets together and comes for that ass. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, everybody that loves you comes for that ass. They come from all around. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing. This reading's gone long enough. I'm going to leave it here. If anything else starts prompting me, you can leave it in the show notes or I'll come with another video by comments, reviews. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon, darling. Bye.